Are you ready for game 5?
We go.
Round of applause in the chat.
We got another game. We've seen all sorts of stuff. Game 5 is here. The bus has taken off. Remember, each victory royale, $25,000 in the bank in prize money. I think he realizes that as well. When you have the rockets, it's so key to get that high ground established right away. Rockets so much more lethal when you can obviously shoot down on the with them. This is Saint,
about to go in.
who continually lands near the Greasy Grove air.
Oh my god, he got stuck.
No, he's been clingered. Remember, clingers do flat.
Bro, he got
damage,
stuck from
the shields will save him, but he's got to try to disengage, and he only has 2 builds. This looks like it's going to be a disaster for him.
Looks like he got potentially a little distracted by looking for
Bowman. Shoot him!
Bowman took it. Yeah, it was Bowman from the backside coming up from the south, chucked that Klinger. But Bowman now focuses on Nice inside the building.
And another!
Player 4 is into the match. Bowman very low here. He's tossing the remote explosives. Maybe take an opportunity to pop that medkit. You're not going to have another time to do it. Gets the mini, a faster use, so the mini is going to take priority. Wants to get any buffer he can. Tyler's in the feed, by the way, getting an elimination in there, but Bowman gets that mini use off. Crashy, the player pushing up here.
Oh, Nice with the elim on the Bowman.
Heavy shot. This guy's got the best kit in the game.
I mean, looks like a street 200 HP. That was his last build. He's got a great swap combination between that heavy shotgun and
like
the
a
drum gun,
roll.
which still has a full clip, and there's all sorts of loot down low.
Saint dropped the rock inside.
Why do
the
these
building.
people have these PS4 skins? I just want one.
So now it finishes from the outside. So Crashy may not realize if that was Saint from up top of the hill. The player inside.
How did Saint get out of that, dude?
But he's got to try and figure out where it came from.
He's able to walk away.
Slide down for a little bit of fall damage. Instead, this is Aiden back into the towers. Look at his first elimination. Catches Kairos off guard. Both dripping on top.
Somebody stop him. He's a madman.
Comes away with a purple AR too, which is really good. But it doesn't even matter. Look, he already has a gold AR. He's going to push inside of his chest and hope for shield. And I think he just pulled one right there.
Of course he pulls a full shield, dude.
This is probably the first game where Nick has actually reached max shield before Aiden. I think Aiden will catch up though here soon.
Yeah, that's some low-key shade right there.
That was low-key.
Yeah, it was, dude. That was like...
That's
below the belt.
Right now. Aiden with a...
I see over there, Courage.
We get sorted by elimination count.
That's a sophisticated caster shade.
This is your leaderboard sorted by score on the far right side. Morgas was at 8. Blind, second place is 6. Nate Hill, Aiden, Bizzle, and Saf rounding out that top 6.
And just for everyone at home, when we say swap weapon, we're talking about the submachine gun. So you can take the pump shotgun shot, and then because there's that delay before you can fire the second shot, instead you swap to a spray weapon, whether it's an SMG, a drum gun. Some people just use
KOV camp at this point right now for Nick. Nick Merckx lands tilted to get kills. Nick Merckx is not going to make an endgame. He's just trying to slay out, right? And like usually Nick can slay out hard, but Aiden is literally ruining Nick's tournament because Aiden is taking all of his kills, and now Nick is also playing a lot more passive, which is giving Aiden even more kills.
Or damage drop off takes over. The timing on that can be key. It could be the difference between a one shot and maybe your opponent spraying it down while you're trying to get the shotgun shot off.
The FPS is, instead of building himself, he's just going to reset to the high ground. And he's dodging these clingers, so it looks like he's kind of read his opponent perfectly. Alpha Amons just inside the build and brick. Very exposed, and the FPS is maxed on HP. And he's going to match the build right now. I think the end might be near for Alpha here soon.
Maybe not. Alpha pushing up, gets the top down on him, trying to get the jump shotgun shot. FPS kind of layering away. He's got multiple layers there. Basically right at the perfect spot to lay a floor, back up a step, lay another floor. So there's multiple wood platforms being Alpha Amons deciding to go for it. He's trying to get the top down. He's got to hit big shots here. It's 100 HP, 100 shield on his opponent below him. It looks like there's 2 connected points. If he goes for it, which is exactly what he's going to do, he's got that the arch, the half arch is all that's holding it up, and here it comes. Alpha's got to drop down and save himself with a build. Lands on top of the build.
I just go for the no-scope at this point. No-scope headshot.
But he's still basically one shot at this point. One pump shot is going to be all it takes. Push catches him in the corner, and there it is. First elimination for the FPS. An excellent set of plays there. Choosing just the right time to push.
Here's another side of the map. Gripmate. Not much useful weaponry in his inventory. What?
Wow. An 82.
I take back everything I've ever said.
Catches Landjock, our first winner off guard there at the Kata. Right here in shifty shafts, jump around, trying to top down on his opponent, drops in and a big hit, 2 HP left. The crashing, he does have a med kit and mini, so he's still, you know, give him 20 seconds, he's back to 150.
No, Fade went to drop the Portafort and it actually spawned above him, so he wasn't safe. 0 limbs yet, just playing very passively. Nibs is running out. Everyone's fanning out of here.
Dude, Nick's Towers. Nick's Towers. I fucking love
it. Make the MFM proud, Nick.
Bro, I think they had that ready for if he ever killed Aiden. They were going to pop it up.
55 seconds. He doesn't necessarily have to rotate just
yet,
and he knows. Look, Ecstatic doing it literally what we saw him do last match for just a second there. We cut to him, and he wasn't even moving, just standing still, trying to listen, wait for these players to kind of engage each other. He doesn't want to get involved in any of this. Leaderboard being high on his list of things to go after, so I don't blame him in the slightest. Nick deciding he heard some shots. Might be time gonna drop some grenades and open for a single or a double. Ecstatic goes down. We still have 2 players in there. X's looks like he eliminated Ecstatic. Grenades don't catch any damage. Looking for maybe even just a damage number. Even if you're not on top of it, you'll see the number pop up when you get a hit with it.
He's gonna have to make a decision soon. I was about to say he's either got to move or he's got to push this, and I think he's gonna do the latter. Here he goes. Nick Merckx now moving on in. Here's a ton of shots going down, expecting players to be weak. He wants to play this high ground. Sees one inside. Can't get a tag on the player. One off to his right at double L's as well. Nick obviously doesn't know exactly where Exis is with that little HP. There's a 3rd player as well down here too. I think this is Envy Gorilla. I believe, at least.
So a shotgun shot off on him. Looks like it was still shield damage. He's going to know that his opponent still has some sort of defense there.
He has the weaponry for this. Between the drum gun.
Dude, you can tell, man. Nick is not playing as aggressive as he wants.
A rare pump shotgun, but he's going to go ahead and fall back for now.
He's
afraid that's Aiden.
So he's got nothing left in that grenade launcher. Maybe
he doesn't want to die again.
4 more explode ammo. He could have just kept dropping them in there, kind of exposed.
And I can tell you, Nick isn't happy to be leaving Tilted at 0 limbs. This is the first game where him and Aiden, I think both Tilted without a single elimination.
They're both leaving.
Jayamanka phase out here, trying to rotate. Looks like southeast. He's going up the ramp. This ramp already built, so he doesn't have to waste a whole lot of materials. It's a good option to, especially in competitive games like this. You don't want to burn through a ton of resources, but a single point can push you up in the top 20, and that could be massive. A lasering Takata establishes his,
Animal, who actually got that limb. That's now 5 for him. 2-point game for Animal.
Saf gets
that picking up the kill.
The feed there.
Wow! It's Merckx out of the zone.
Okay, baby.
Immediately clapping here at PAX for Nick.
Jesus.
Mars City's eliminated by the storm there in the feed. You see, trying to make a decision. Nick could drop his campfire too. This is Tyler's and Triz back in the bottom floor, tilted, hanging outside the zone, trying to just peek for that quick shot. And he gets Triz to the top window of that door.
He was so far into the zone still. Over to Rio now, spraying that LMG, swapping the SCAR.
What?
Gets the 1 bullet to connect. That's all he needed. Knew he was weak.
That's 3 eliminations for Rio.
Bro, Hysteria is killing it. Like, he's alive every game.
Still in this. And I can tell you, Hysteria landing greasy. Been very happy to see the zone since we swapped off. Nicky got to look at down back-to-back limbs, but then Aiden actually cuts him down. So Aiden and Nick each now with a limb on the board.
Aiden actually has 2 right now. He's 1 away from picking up another point for the day. That'd be Aiden's 4th point. Rex is hanging out in his zone.
And that's a brilliant wall. That wall's going to block out the sight line of the player in that build just next to him, so you can put some pop shots down to this player who's trying to run away from the zone. Nick will have to move forward, and that's when this is going to get absolutely awkward for him. Expect the player up top to probably prioritize Nick here.
Got a couple of trees as natural cover, some structure that was built by somebody else, but I think he just saw it. Looks like there was like a window peak to a southwest 240 up there. Somebody might have edited a hole out and try and take shots at him as he's rotating, and he covered himself.
This zone is absurd.
It is. This is it. What would you say? Like 40% of it is over the water right now. This is Aiden's 2nd elimination. Right on the coast right here. Cass's player.
Free, dude. Love that. Love me a pick like that, dude.
Double there on
and so that was Emad who got a double, but then he eliminated Emad, meaning 3 players worth of loot was there. So now he's added a ton of materials, shields, and a legendary comp.
I like it. Aiden is switching it up a little bit, showing everyone he can make it late game.
Unless it's legendary at this point.
Apparently.
That kid is insane.
It's like everything that gets dropped in front of him upgrades out of the person's inventory.
Multiple players underneath and making quite a bit of noise.
Just eliminated his teammate Brandon.
Tempo going for a fast out of the side window there.
Aiden picking up another kill.
Aiden with another elimination. I believe that will put him at 3, right? making him another game with another point. He's been so consistent with that so far today.
Dude, this kid's a laser.
Kayun just got elimination in the feed, but Top Boy takes him out. We have players counter.
Jump down there, grab that loot.
Very much on the coast. Imagine somebody sliding down to try and be on the outside edge. We'll see, depending on this next circle, there's going to be time to move relatively soon. We got 5 seconds before this finishes. Flush Factory still has a ton. The top of the hill, like you said, one of the tallest hills in the game. There's going to be a lot of players at the top down, and here we go.
High ground going to be everything here. Here comes a nice little build engagement. Cease dropping down the road, explosive, but gets shot in the back. He tunnel vision replays and pays the ultimate price.
People are getting lasered right now.
C4 is still sitting up top, so you got to be careful if nobody else maybe notices that and shoots it if you're moving over the top of it. But Aiden here, very top corner, top of the map, edge of the map. He's looking for an edit down on his opponent.
He knows that this player has the double barrel. It's got a unique sound effect, which is so key to listen out for. Boltnaga also has the Rift to go in his inventory.
The top of that hill, Courage, they have vision on literally everything.
This is Cease from earlier on. Saw Brandon building on up and whiffs the hunting rifle shot, but thankfully for him, Brandon gets quickly cut down, and then I think there was a second player here.
I believe that's Morgoss hiding underneath him. Earlier when I take the shot. Also, the same hunting rifle shot, just barely missing again. One of those, but he clips Morgoss on the rotation. Just over the build, too.
Here's Hysteria.
Yo, Nick just killed base tempo.
That puts Nick Merckx at 4 elims. That's at least 1 point. And one more.
Aiden!
Hysteria. Lasers down Aiden.
Bro, look at Nick! Let's go, Nick! Show people up, baby!
Nick's got a ton of family here this weekend. It's funny, keeping an eye on his dad every time Nick gets in a fight. I got eyes on him. And he's listening to Neo, actually, someone who, you know from Nick's streams. They game a lot together. Neo's telling him every little bit that's going on, making sure he knows exactly where he stands. He got blessed by this next zone, too.
Nick, though, only 49 woods. He's got 4 builds total. It's a Cease from earlier who was just putting on an excellent show. But Nate Hill, look at this hiding in the shadows here and takes shots to Cease. The tunnel vision kind of caught Cease off guard there. Nate Hill took advantage of it. I think Merckx, like I said, 4 limbs, 3 builds left right now.
He can stay hidden here for so long, though.
This is actually it's an excellent spot for him to be in Bizzle on rotation.
Nick's doing really well this round.
This might be the most spread we've seen the field in quite a while.
I think a lot of it's the verticality of the mountain. Look at how awkward this is, trying to build on up. I love this camera shot right here. Great stuff production.
Sean was catching Kuros on the rotation up the stairs off guard. He's hiding in like a little side chamber there. Time for Bizzle from Ghost Gaming to move up as well. A lot of these players, they're going to decide when to rotate. And it looks like more players are going earlier than we've seen in the past. Oftentimes, we see a lot of players deciding to wait till the last second. But it's because, like you said, the verticality is deciding that right now you need to move. Because not only do you have to build forward, you got to build up.
Unfortunately, you can't use your pickaxe to break down the higher mountains.
All right,
so players have to move
what's
early.
Going on? What's up with Tom?
Ghost Bizzle doing just that, moving towards the zone.
We've been blacked out, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it into the zone and immediately just boxes on up. Yep, there you go. He's trying to make it close enough. Needs to get right around this corner, and now he's good. Time to box. Ooh, he does take a heavy amount of damage, though, before he's able to get the wall down.
Start building those chambers out. Shots are coming out, though. Somebody's trying to challenge this little set of boxes he's building. He's still getting shot from the side.
And the reason they're even spraying him even more is his build auto-switched from brick to metal, which is a sign that he's out of brick, which makes you think if he's having to use metal now, he's probably very low on materials.
Nick Merckx sitting for them, maybe looking for his 5th right now, listening. He doesn't have any build left, so he's chasing. He's spraying the wall. There he catches Riggs inside his own box. That's 2
Nick
points
ain't
for Nick Merckx.
Anymore, man.
Top 20 left. He makes it to top 10. That's another point soon. He does have, and he's got a med kit.
That was a smart play from Nick. He goes to pick up.
5 kills, 2 points. Nick showing up.
His grenade launcher.
Nick showing
hoping that he picked up the other grenade launcher there, that there might have been some ammo still left in the clip. Unfortunately for him, there was none, but a sign of
Hysteria. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Hysteria.
If he knew how low
sneezed
Hysteria
on
was
right now, I think he's eliminated from this one.
Yeah, if you fucking breathe,
I think if Nick flexes his traps, Hysteria's character would get eliminated here.
You got to get ahead of the zone if you want to move. And
Nick killed Hysteria.
Every time he pushes out and makes another one of those like little 1x1s,
Nick Merckx 6 kills
He's
up.
only got 200 something left. So
yeah, he's doing good.
That's all going away. Quick, Strug, someone we saw earlier on. We got an interview with him after he had a big performance earlier in the week. Here comes this move.
Thompson's pretty good.
Launch pads up to the high ground.
Yep.
Nick Merckx having to go bounce pad time as he's going to try to keep up with the zone. Oh, he's going all the way to the ground.
Look at that skirt. Look at that surfing.
Nick's on 6 eliminations right now, by the way. 1 more would put him at 7. That's 3 points. He's got 2 points already from this game.
Trio in the fight. Sean trades out Battle Him. You see Strug's now down. Nate Hill still in this one as well.
Nick Merckx got another kill.
I knew Nick would pick up another one.
7 eliminations.
And top 10, 4 points.
As this is
4 points for Nick.
Up the scoreboard now.
He killed Tifu.
Oh my God.
A statement game from Nick Merckx.
Let's go.
And he's
Beast
got
mode.
Nick Merckx can win this game.
He could win this
Heavy,
game.
super low HP. You've got a
really
whole
could.
ton
He
of
could,
players
but
above him,
Tom's
and
in a
he's sitting
really
pretty
good
down at the
spot.
bottom. He might have the ability to rotate along the edge of the storm. You see where the location on the mini-map, it's going to carry all the way along the base, and he catches somebody on the way down. He's trying to go for
Reload.
He needs these materials.
every elimination from here on out is
Can he
icing on
even
the cake. He's
build
going to
up?
push for.
He's got a little bit.
He's got 7 builds left.
I love how aggressive he gets here.
To his left. Nick can only build 7 walls. He's already earned himself 4 points this game.
He's got to save those for moving up the hill. He can't waste too much of them right here. Luckily, he's got a little bit of defense here. Somebody already built wood. He's got to move up, though. He can't stay down on the bottom because he's about to be outside the zone. Now's the time, Nick. You got to move.
Oh, no.
Get inside.
He's fine.
Solid play. Excellent job staying inside, but he's got players all
Just lay down.
No!
No!
Slides down the mountain. No builds left. It's over.
Tom takes him out. Tom, get in there.
Left alive
Tom, get in there.
now.
In 72 hours.
Nate Hill, Mac.
Oh.
Tom, get in! Oh my God.
Top 5 situation.
Nate Hill already in early position spots. 72 hours. That's a free win, which gives him another point.
So
Remember, if he makes it to the top
unlucky.
3, he earns another Nate Hill, who is already in our top 5.
Yeah, dude, this is Nate. Let's
Making a
go.
move up the leaderboards, folks.
This is it. No one can even make it up here. He's got this.
So he's got to use whatever he can for
Oh, there's people above him.
Look at the height difference Mac has done.
There goes Sor.
That's top 3. Another point earned for our remaining players. Pove's got no builds left. So he's going to get dropped on down.
He's got a player right underneath him. Bolt all the way up top. Looking down Nate Hill. This 1v1 situation. Nate Hill still left alive, and Bolt's got the top down.
He's got a med kit too. No max though.
He's going for a heal off.
Drop, though. He might be able to fall down to that next level, but if Nate's able to heal on up a little bit, I'm not sure exactly what Nate has. He can maybe shoot him down.
Right now is the perfect time for him to just hang out up top. He's at 95, which means he can start the med kit before the zone closes all the way. He doesn't have to push for the elimination on Nate.
There's 5 seconds left. Nate's going to have to try to spray down whatever he can.
I think this guy's gonna build it. He's got no more mats.
Structure. He's got
no
0
choice.
elims this game. He's been playing for the Victory Royale. He's got a med kit he can heal with.
You see position. He's about to position himself on the line, the seam between the two.
Nate's got to keep spraying. Nate has to keep spraying. He cannot let this go to a heal off. He knows it as well. He's got to keep spraying. Nate, the game potentially slipping out of his hands. He needs to keep spraying the structure above.
No, he can't.
He's not going to be able to out-heal him.
He can't
This one's
out-heal it.
done. He's not going to be able to out-heal. He does not have a med kit. This should be a heal off in favor of Bolt Noggin. It's going to come down to the wire. Nate spraying, doing whatever he can.
No!
That's not enough.
This kid just won 25K
0
with
eliminations,
0
by the way.
Zero?
Royale,
The 0 limbs.
$25,000 richer.
Elims.
Too clickbait.
He plays
25K.
until the very last second, got the heal off.
Zero.
So Nate a little disappointed in the fact that he got caught off guard. No builds left underneath.
$25,000
even
no kill challenge.
The little amount of metal that he had left was enough for Bolt to secure just the platform he was standing on and get himself a victory.
That's the name of the game right there, though. It's a BR. Victory Royale is something everyone wants to achieve. That's 3 points. 0 limbs, it does not matter. He outlasted everyone in the lobby. Congratulations to him.